Hi, I'm Melly. Welcome to this postnatal class. For class today, you'll need 2 blocks, a blanket, and a bolster. Let's get started. We're going to start on our backs. You'll want to have a block towards the back end of your mat, and then probably a blanket. Let me show you. You'll come on to lay on your right side, and your head is going to go on the block, and the blanket is going to come between your knees and your shins. Right? Make sure you're comfortable here. If you want to lay an extra blanket on your yoga mat, you can absolutely do that. Otherwise, just come to lay on your side here. And begin to make some big arm circles. Big arm circles. When you get overhead, keep extending, and then come around. Ideally, you would keep your arms straight the entire time. Let your breath travel, extending through the tips of your fingers. Can you notice how my hips are moving? See if you can keep your hips steady so that the rotation comes from your trunk. Go up and around, up and around. Maybe another 2 or 3 more times here. If it's your first movement of the day, just notice what you notice, right? Let that practice, let those movements be sort of the magnifying glass to figure out where you are in your body and how you're doing in space. Check in with yourself. Okay, next time your arm is back over the bottom arm, stay for a sec. And then go ahead and press into your top arm and come up to sit. And let's do the other side. So you'll take the block on this side, find your knee, thread your arm. Have the blanket. You can make that blanket a little bigger. You can make the blanket a little smaller. This is just so that, if you have any sort of discomfort in your pelvis, this is sort of a buffer for that. Extend your arm overhead. I'm going to move my props out of the way so I have room. Well, you might have to move baby toys out of the way or pillows. So just take care of yourself. Make the space that you need to move. And then reach your top arm up over your head. There's not much direction here, right? Once you sort of get the ball rolling, it's sort of like a snowball down the hill, right? Or once it starts rolling, there's not really any stopping, right? Once this movement becomes sort of repetitive, it becomes like a moving mantra a little bit, right? Maybe you put on some music for yourself. Maybe you're doing this while your baby's doing tummy time or nap time. Notice the difference between the sides. And when I say notice, you'll hear me say that a few times. Notice this, notice that. And there's never any like judgment here. It's just, you're not supposed to notice something specific. It's just an invitation to notice your body without judgment, without praise. It's just like if you don't figure out where you are, right? It's like that red pin, right, on the map. Then you can't figure out where to go. Right, I don't drive a car, so I think I'm pretty good at reading subway maps in the towns that I visit. And I've been conditioned to figure out where the red pin is, like your here button. And I feel like yoga postpartum is exactly that. It's like it's trying to find this really complicated map. Like think like the London subway, like the London Underground. It's like one of the most complicated underground ever. And trying to find that red pin, right? That's kind of like yoga practice postpartum. It's like, where are you in space? All right, next time your arm, so finish the circle there. Next time your arm is over your head or over the bottom arm, stay. Take a full breath in here and a full breath out. Okay, now press into your hand. Come up for a sec. Move the block to the middle of your mat so it's there when you need it. Move the blanket out of the way and come to lay on your back. Press into your heels and lift your pelvis up and slide the block underneath you on the lowest, flattest setting, right underneath your sacrum. That's plenty big enough of a height for now. Bring your palms by your sides and lean a little bit over to the right, tuck your right shoulder blade underneath you. Then lean a little bit over to the left and tuck your left shoulder blade underneath you so that there's this rotation of your arm that happens as the skin, the fibers of your back get sort of gripped onto the sticky mat. And then just notice your breath. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. So similarly to the transverse abdominis breath that we've taken in prenatal yoga, I'd like you to pay attention to the muscles around your sides, your transverse abdominis. And doing it in this way is helping us alleviate some of the weight on the pelvic floor and just focus on the rise and fall or the spreading and gathering of our chest as we breathe in and out. So take a full breath in. And a slow, controlled exhalation out. Again, breathe in. And exhale slowly and completely. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale, slow, controlled exhalation out. And bring your palms by your sides. Press your heels down. Lift your buttocks up. Take the block out of the way and release your upper, middle, and lower back. Now roll completely onto your side. The same is true for when you were pregnant. For a little while now, we're going to roll completely onto the side before coming up to sit. Okay? Come onto your shins. And you can lay your blanket underneath your knees if your knees are sensitive. And then tuck your toes under and come to sit on your toes. I know. And then take your hands down, untuck your toes and come to sit. We'll do that 2 more times. Take your hands down, tuck your toes under and sit on your heels. And then again, press down, untuck your toes. Last time like this. Take your hands down, tuck your toes under, come to sit on your heels. And then take your hands down, walk your knees back. Take that block, bring it between your upper inner thighs. Bring your hands down, walk your knees back, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back in space. As you press your hands down, lift your hips up, let your head go, and straighten your legs. Move the block out of the way. Spread and lift your toes. Spread and lift your fingers. Take a full breath in. And maybe stick out your tongue, deep breath out. Bend your knees and walk your hands back towards your feet. Take the block out of the way and bring it right underneath your nose. Heel toe your feet as wide as your mat. Let your head, your neck, your spine release. Bend your left knee. Take your left hand underneath your nose, right on that block. And as you breathe in, open your right arm for a twist. Take a full breath and lean your head back. As you breathe out, bend your right knee. Take your right hand down and lift your left arm up. A few more times like this. Bend your left knee, open your right arm up. Bend your right knee and lift your left arm up. And again, a lot of the movements we're going to do are going to become this sort of moving meditation, moving mantra, so that you can get out of your head and into your body. Good. And then next time, right hand down, left arm up. And then come back to center, bend both of your knees. Hold onto that block, heel toe your feet closer. Bend your knees, take your hand, one hand to your thigh, the other hand up, holding the block, come to stand. Come to the middle of your yoga mat. Take that same block and bring it to your upper inner thighs. So as you press the block together, the goal is not to bring your feet together, but the goal is to feel your inner legs. Press into the big toe mat of your feet, spread your toes, press your heels down. This is going to be a good indicator of where your body is in space. We're giving yourself a chance to rebuild your boundaries. So take your hand to the rim of your pelvis, press your hands down, lift your chest. As you breathe in, reach your arms up and get taller from bottom to top rather than front to back. Press your heels down, stretch up through the tips of your fingers, and as you breathe out, bend your knees. Again, press your heels down, come on up. Exhale, palms by your sides. 2 more times. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Go up from bottom to top. Exhale, Utkatasana. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, palms by your sides. Last time, inhale up, come on up. Urdhva Hastasana. Go up from bottom to top. And then Utkatasana. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, palms by your sides. Good, and take the block out of the way. And take your feet together. Press your inner thighs towards each other. Lift through your inner thighs, in fact, and press down through your heels. Now take your hands to your hips and step your feet wide. Jumping is the quickest way there, but for today, we're going to explore just stepping wide. So step your feet wide enough that you feel like you can press through the outer edges of your feet, lift through your inner legs, and feel this sense of, again, containment, even though we're taking the legs a little wider from center. Then take your arms wide by your side. Open your chest. Now, turn your left toes in. Turn your entire right leg out. Press through the big toe mount of your right foot. Press through your right heel. Press to the pinky side of your left foot. Breathe in. As you breathe out, take your right hip back to the left and take your right hand down to your shin. Anywhere on your shin is fine. Reach up and get longer now from back to front. Open your chest. Lean your head back. Take a full breath in. Press into your heels and come on up. Turn your right toes in and cross your right arm over your left. Ego wrap your arms and drop your chin to your chest. You can shake your head yes, shake your head no. Then reopen your arms, deep breath in, right toes in, entire left leg out. Open your chest, press your heels down and the big toe mat of your left foot down and go to the side. Open your chest. So really, you don't have to reopen your chest if you kept it open. but have this sense of length evenly from your right side and your left side. Press into your heels and come on up. Turn your left leg in, cross your left arm over your left, eagle wrap your arm, drop your chin down. Breathe into the muscles of your back. Inhale, reopen your arms, left toes in, entire right leg out and come to the side. Press into your heels and come on up. Turn your right toes in, right arm over your left arm, and chin to chest. Open your arms, breathe in, right toes in, left leg out. Go to the side. Take a full breath in, press into your heels and come on up. Turn your left leg in, left arm over right, eagle wrap your arms, chin to chest, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, reopen your arms, take your hands to your hips, and then heel toe your feet towards each other. I always feel like there's a life before and a life after triangle pose in a sequence, always. So now, let's take this on the side. You're gonna use a wall. I have a wall here with molding, and you'll see I'm actually using it to my advantage. Even if you don't have molding, you can obviously still use a wall. Take your block back and place it on the tall setting. So I have wood slats here so I can see like a one wood slat away from the wall, but it would be about maybe like a footprint away from the wall. And it's okay if you cannot move your mat to the wall, right? Like, it's fine. We're gonna take half moon at the wall. So open up, spread your legs wide apart, then take your whole entire left leg out. Bend your knee and find the block. Now, take your back heel and your left hip at the wall. Take your right hand to your right hip. Roll, turn, open up your chest. And then take your hand a little further apart and slide your right heel up. So I told you, right? The molding is helping me now. I have a little ledge from my leg. But the goal here is to extend through the big toe mound of my foot, wrap my front ribs in, hold from the side like we did at the beginning of class on our back, and now extend the top arm up. So there's really not a lot of weight on my bottom arm, and extending. Now, keep pressing. If this is coming, keep pressing into your right heel, lift your left kneecap up, and then peel your bottom left hip off the wall. Take a full breath in, full breath out to retrace your steps. Take your right hand to your right hip, bend your left knee, take your right leg down, and come on up. Let's do the other side. Take your feet wide apart. Be close enough to the wall. Turn your whole entire right leg out. Bend your right knee and bring your hand to the wall. Left hand, left hip, turn, open up your chest. And then find your heel on the wall, straighten both legs as you lift your left heel up the wall. So now I'm using the ledge again, but the back of my head, the back of my pelvis, and my heel all are on the wall. And I use my chest, I use the comfort on the wall, right? That I'm not gonna fall backwards, to open up my chest so I can focus on gathering my front ribs in and towards each other. Pressing my heel down, reaching the big toe knuckle of my foot back, and open my arm. If this is coming, press more into your bottom heel. Reach more through your top leg and peel your bottom hip off the wall. It may not look like I'm doing much here, but I'm really working my outer hip and my glutes. Take your left hand to your left hip, bend your knee, slide your foot down, and come on up. Come to sit on your mat, bend your knees. And then take the block and sit on it, in fact. Okay, and take your legs in front of you. I love half moon. It's always so invigorating. Bend your left knee. Take your right leg and thread it through. Okay, now lean a little bit over to the right. Take the top of your left foot and bring it on top of the arch of your left foot. This is called Bharadvajasana, and this is a twist. So be here, you have your block underneath you, upright your chest. Drop your left outer hip down, and then twist. You can hold the block behind you, bend your right elbow, and turn and open up your chest. We're not trying for a massive deep twist here, but as you breathe in, lift your sternum up, drop your outer left hip down, and then use your breath out to revolve your ribs around your spine. As you breathe in, you can pull with your left hand on your right thigh and push with your right hand on the block. As you exhale, unwind, come back to center. Take your legs in front of you. Bend your right knee and thread your left leg. Lean a little bit over to the left and bring the top of your right foot on the arch of your left foot. Okay, and then twist. Catch the block behind you, lift your chest, and as you pull with your right hand, push with your left hand. This whole action of the arms is what's helping you engage your abdominals. Similar, like nothing really has changed in the anatomy of your body and your abdominals, right? Your serratus muscles are still very much attached and connected to your transverse abdominis. So using your arms with breath to twist is a great idea. Take another full breath in and a full breath out. As you exhale, unwind, come back to center. Lean a little bit over to the left and cross your legs. Okay, now get off the block and I'm going to show you how to set up Viparita Karani, or legs up the wall. This is how we'll take Shavasana today. You'll take your bolster, so one block against the wall, one bolster sideways. I'm leaving my mat here because I'm going to need a little bit of a traction, and then your blanket. The block is on this width in case you can't see it. Okay, now I have this set up. Okay, so this is how we get into it. You're gonna sit at the very edge of the bolster, very edge of the bolster. Lean down and bring your buttocks against the wall. From here, you see where my left hand is? I'm gonna bring my left shoulder where my left hand is. I'm gonna bring my left shoulder where my left hand is. Let me do that again. I'm gonna bring my shoulder where my hand is. And I'm gonna press into my right hand and roll up. Now, you see how I got really crooked here on the bolster? So I'm gonna use my arms, bend my elbows, press my upper arms into the mat, lift my hips and arrange myself. And I'm gonna do that a few times and walk myself in closer to the wall. Then, with my free hands, press the wall with my feet, lift my hips again, and slide the bolster underneath my shoulders and my upper back and release back down. And then extend my legs up. With the molding, I'm a little further away from the wall than I would like to. But it still sort of works out. What I'm looking for here for rest is my legs going down, my abdomen relaxes, my sternum going down, my throat and my head relaxes. All right, so it's going down, flat, sort of, down, flat. Do you see that happening? Now I can take my arms by my side or in cactus. This pose in this way helps you relieve tension in the legs, quiet the brain, but there's also a pretty significant opening in the chest here that you might feel. Alleviating and undoing a lot of the work that you're doing to care for your newborn, your infant, and your toddler, or your 5-year-old. Right? Once postpartum, always postpartum. Take a fuller, deeper breath in. And a fuller, deeper breath out. And then, like a lot of the things that we do in life, yoga asanas, especially restorative yoga asanas like this one, the work is done once you're in the pose. Okay? So let the pose work for you here. Right? Every asanas are inherently therapeutic, right? They are meant to help you thrive in the most physiological way. They are meant to help with any pathology that may arise. And part of your job in an asana, in a posture, is to get out of the way. Take another full breath in. And another full breath out. Bend your knees. Bring your feet to the wall. This is how you're going to get out of here. You're going to wiggle yourself out until your buttocks are off the support, off the bolster in the blanket. Then you're going to take one blanket, that one that was on the top of the bolster, for your head, and the other, and then that's it. And then you just cross your shins here on the bolster. If it feels good to you with your hips and your inner legs, you can also take Baddha Konasana here. Feet together, knees apart. If your legs are crossed, you can switch the cross of your legs. And bring your hands to your abdomen. Make your next exhalation a little bit longer than your inhalation. And take your palms by your thighs and bring your knees back up. Roll onto your side, any side. And then keep rolling, using your hands to come up. You can sit down. Sit tall. Bring your palms together at the center of your chest and bow your head down in gratitude for your practice. Thank you so much for letting me guide you through this postnatal yoga class. And I'll see you in the next classes. Have a good day.